I came out of football and I really wasn't sure what I was going to do with my life. I mean, I had spent so many years since I was a kid playing, preparing for another year. Um, but along the way, I found people interested in my story. So when I came out of football, I continued to get people around the Wisconsin area, the state, and the valley, um, would you come and speak to our kids? Would you come and say a few words at a nonprofit? Would you share a little bit of your story? So I would go and I would do that for March of Dimes. I would do it for almost anyone, churches, banquets for Little League. And I would share a little bit of what my thoughts were about life and about perseverance and about, being courageous and committed and learning how to communicate it. And one thing led into another. Someone would say to me, would you speak to our regional sales group? Would you speak to our corporate annual banquet? Would you speak to this group or that? Insurance, firemen, police officers, insurance agents, bakery people from the local co-op. I just got snowballed with people from every organization you can imagine. And I immediately started to, amp it up and look at my story and say, what did I learn from it? And I started to build in more content. And one thing led to another, and 1,500 programs plus later. I'm not exaggerating. 1,500 programs, testimonials, over 1,000 testimonials from people that wrote me about the things I did to move them, inspire them, educate them, entertain them, and I just grew the business where I was doing for about 10 years straight. I was doing 100 plus programs a year. And I continue to do that. I continue to get myself out there. The only dilemma that I'm facing now is some of these ground roots organizations, nonprofit schools that I'm closest to, are afraid to ask me because they think they can't afford me. And all I want them to do is ask me. And I'll serve them the same way I serve everybody else, for all the right reasons. See, I made a statement, a mission statement, a private one, and I'm going to make it public right now. My mission statement is every day of my life, I said try, to glorify my God and justify my birth. That's my simple mission statement. Glorify my God, justify my birth. Make the people who influenced me, that you heard about up to this point, proud. Make them say, I had an impact on him. I'm glad he came across my path and I was able to share something with Blaise. And look at me now. So all these groups that are out there that are in need of a professional speaker that handles himself professionally, they should call or reach out to me because I'm there for them and I'll travel many miles for them. And the bottom line is I'm not ruling my life by money. We all need money, but I rule my life by the mission statement I just told you. And people challenge me, they'll find out that it's very true that I live what I speak. And that makes me very excited to hear from people down the road that have that ability. I was doing a radio show, which I'll do later today, for the Valley here, out of Fond du Lac. There's an ESPN affiliate show hosted by Bob Hoffmaster. And I made a bold statement about a month ago, maybe more, that anybody listening out there, I will speak to your organization and I guarantee you won't hear no. I got a school that called me and said, is that for real? And a basketball coach says, I'd like to have you speak to our parents' meeting. And love to. It was as simple as that. and they gave me a gift certificate to a restaurant. We got it done. And I felt good about what I shared with the parents and the kids. And that was down in Amro. So, you know, things happen, and I'm excited about the road ahead, and, you know, the people that might hire me or consider me for one of their events. I mean, hey, you know, I have a sense of humor. I literally do stand up. I host events. I have enough content to deal with a variety of subjects that are motivationally driven, dealing with adversity, health and wellness issues, stress management, communication and relationships, on and on and on. I have a load of content that literally I can put on a class at the local college for a semester, and I'm proud of that. So I worked hard at it. It's not just Blaise Winter, here I am, here's my story. It's really, what can I do to inspire, empower, influence you? It's always been about the audience. I just happen to be the one now up in front trying to get them to think a little bit more about certain areas of personal growth.